Hello and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz, and welcome back to Pesterquest, where we're wrapping things up for this whole series. We're finishing up Roxy, and then we have Dirk, and that'll probably be the end, unless there's some things I've missed that everybody wants me to see. But we'll deal with that after I've finished the stories and whatnot. So where we last left off was Roxy, and we had a decision to make. And the decision was to go see what the chess guys know, give up and see what Nepetto wants, if Nepetto wants to hang out, or my favorite one that was pretty funny, doors locked? Smash a window, bitch! And I said it right this time. And you know what? We're going with it. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom. What? Okay. That, okay, that, threw me off. More than you know, Chungus. What the fuck is going on? Like, do I not get any of these choices? Okay, I guess we'll see what Nepetto wants. Nice try, can't tempt me with fun friend. What? Blinking, you feel the desire to act ebb away. It's replaced by a tingling giddiness at the victory of your what? Inerty? Bleh. You'll be kind to yourself and call it fortitude and resolution instead. I am so confused. You're gonna see this shit through. You do what you promise and wait. Eventually, you curl up on the welcome mat and pass out like a stray kitten. At some point in the night, you open your eyes for one bleary moment as a chess guy lays a blanket over you. Oh, that's kind of adorable. The creak of the door next to your ear jolts you awake. Towering above you is the sharp, bright rays of morning sun is Roxy. Oh shit, you are real. I came out here so I could prove to past tipsy me that it was a daymare or some shit, but now here you are and here I am. So let's dig right in. Did you or did you not say human English words, including my name, to me last night? You did do that. Well, time to reckon with this then, I guess. I might still be a little buzzed, so I'm just gonna see how this plays out. Stick with me. She beckons you inside, and you scramble to your feet and follow her. Look at all the booze! Oh, look at the kitty up on the... There's a kitty. Didn't mean to rewind. Sorry about that, everybody. But I had to show the kitty. All that waiting paid off, didn't it? You emanate smugness in every direction as you walk. Just in case there are any entities or narrative concepts around that have the capacity for feeling slighted by such a thing. Okay, I'm so confused. You trail behind her into the living room, explaining how you knew her name via her friends. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Haha, that'd make you the one who convinced Jane of the stuff about our reality that I've been trying to get her to see for quite some fucking time. The benefit of being able to be there to show her in person, I guess. She stands next to the couch, her shoulders hunched up, popping her fingers. She isn't looking at you. She told me you could time travel, but she failed to mention the part about how you were some kind of alien. Alien, sorry to offend. But if I'm being real, it's not like your communication style is full and truly without gaps on a normal day. So this checks out. She scrunches her face up and groans. I'm so sorry. I'm being a jelly-belly Deborah Downer. Lamau, what in the fuck is wrong with me? Here you are, a friend in the flesh, and I'm just over here within what's about my other friends whom I love very much. Much. This is just a lot. Lamau. And yes, I'm reading it Lamau because she would do that. So don't... I've daydreamed all the potential friend meeting scenarios I thought might have ever happened. With any and all combos of my 4 whole friends whisking me off on a friendzo journey. I just didn't consider a new one might show up on my door disguised as one of my little neighbors too, so... Yeah, you're super sorry for how last night went down. And for what it's worth, you made friends with, like, a lot of people. And all of the friend-making skills you've learned in your travels didn't save you from fucking this one up. There's no one foolproof way to do it, you figure. You would know, as a proven fool. Lamau, that is good to hear. Still, I'm sorry about ditching you right off the bat. I went to find a small sip of courage, which turned into a swig of courage. And that became a whole ass bottle of courage, which, as you know, can happen. So I did not so much come back outside to confront my harsh realities, namely you, as I did comfort the soft, real titties of my pillow on the floor next to my bed. Anyways, it's just that I've never heard my name come out of someone's mouth right next to me in real life before. You don't comment on the booze thing. Y'all just met, and you don't want to come off too preachy just yet. You try another angle instead. You could always try the meeting thing again. Like acting it out? Oh, sure, yeah, haha. Of course you didn't mean literally going back and redoing it. This is a salvageable situation, and you don't want to waste a redo if you don't have to. Lol, what? What you mean is you rarely get shit right the first try anyway. Might as well give each other a clean slate. You hold your fist up and knock on the air in front of you. You hope she thinks this is cool and not lame, since you just kind of leapt into it and to avoid thinking too much about all your false starts. You don't have to worry for long because she smiles and it's brilliant. She's shivering. Tension in her body shifts from anxious to excited as she hops a bit, getting into the moment. She breathes in, smoothing her shirt, then puts a hand to her ear. Oh, is that a knock on my door? Whomstever could it be? She bends dramatically in welcome as she opens the invisible door and clasps her hands together as she forces her bright gaze on you. Oh, my fucking G. Welcome to my abode, stranger. Welcome to be more than soon to be more than stranger, wink wink. Let's get on in here and let's be friendsitude and get to frienditude. That might be coming on a little strong for typical company, but luckily you are a friend-thirsty as they come, even without the old goofball nuts forcing you to be. Or golf ball nuts, okay. You introduce yourself and step over the pretend threshold, hand extended. Roxy takes it and pulls you into a fast, tight hug. Aww. You wrap your noodly arms around her and return it, as tight as you can. At first, you tell yourself she needs it. After all, you can feel her trembling back, her unsteady breathing. A minute passes and you realize your hands are shaking too. When was the last time you just held someone? Just let yourself be held. The moment is quiet. You know it's an awkward pose. The two of you standing draped on each other in the middle of her house, and you realize belatedly that lying on the floor there, a window like the one you fell through right before you... Jesus, how did you get out of Doc Scratch's apartment? Now is not the time to think about that. But it's good. Calm. Oh boy. You could keep going, honestly, but she steps back and tucks a puff of hair back into place, clearing her throat. She is still looking away from you, but she's grinning. Yeah, that was much better. Couple of friendships starting pros, am I right? They'll write guides to friendship about the two of you, you say? She sits down on the couch and gestures for you to join her. So you do. Now that you're settled, what she said right there before you did your little skit hits your brain right in the face. Has she really never had anyone else around to speak to? Like, never? Never have I ever. And what about the chess guys, as she called them? The ones she mistook you for? Oh, we can communicate for show. That felt weird, but not with words, really. I don't mean anything bad about them by it. They are really sweet when they aren't sneaking into my home. Plus, I don't blame them for their ways. On account of them being brought in by the Batter Witch and similarly forgotten. But I don't know, they're not really on the same wavelength. So it just kind of fucking fucked me up a little when I thought one of them was looking at me in the eyeballs and said my name like it was... like I was... oh, whew. Sorry, I'm still mega new to this. Her eyelids flutter close as she shivers. Man, you thought Jake had it rough, but at least he had his grandma for a bit before she died. You wonder to yourself why she doesn't seem to have had anyone like that. You're about to do some mental math to see if you can work some connections out, but she gathers herself and interrupts you before you can do anything too smart. And to be clear, I am see the difference between you guys now. Though you don't not look like them, to be honest. It's just that you have a quality of, like, personhood to you. Anyway, the point is the resemblance is certifiable, but you're like the Velveteen chess guy. The what? Just because you're soft? Well, yeah, that too. But no, you know the Velveteen Rabbit? It's one of the few books my mom left me that wasn't super dense and cerebral wizard fiction. Wizard. So I read it a lot before I read it a lot before I got grown enough to really appreciate the complexities in the cerebral wazard genre. Yeah, you know, I like wazards actually. I'm gonna say wazards. No, you don't know that one. But you're constantly searching for meaning in your fucking life, so you will definitely check it out if there's someone like you in it. And she just mentioned her mom. She's still not, or she's not around then, is she? Nah, Batterwitch killed her a long time ago, before I ever got here. Back when society was uncollapsed and everything. But she knew I was coming, so she left me pretty much stocked with snacks and reading materials and booze to last a lifetime. Though I have put a considerable dent in that last category, so we shall see if her planning skills truly were up to par when all's said and drunk. I thought maybe I was gonna get to meet her and all my other friends in this really big in real life multiplayer game I was gonna kick ass at, but now I don't know. I guess I'm not playing anymore. Shit! You jump up as you put two and two together. You went to the past before, or, well, you came from the past from Jane and Jake's time, which Roxy really already knows, but spackily you were here in this house then in that time. There was a woman who lived here then. You thought she was Roxy's mom at first, but then you maybe convinced yourself she wasn't since a few hundred years happened between her and now. You don't know. A lot was going on. Oh my fucking god. You what? She was she beautiful? Hold on, let me show you. Roxy roots around a bookshelf for something. Your brain starts expanding at a rapid rate. Concepts that have been hovering on the periphery of your mind suddenly converge. You already knew that Jane and Jake's deceased grandparents were your friends from the past, but you hadn't considered this since you didn't know Roxy lived in the future then. Of course, all this shit connected. Of course, that would make... Did she look like this? She hands you a book, covered opened to show the author photo. There she is, younger than she was when you saw her last night, but older than she was when you first met. You can't help saying her name out loud. Rose. Why did grown-up her she say you'd never met before, though? Is she not the same person? Fuck the earlier math you were doing. This is way bigger than 2 plus 2. This is some serious mental calculation. You wiggle all your brain worms at once, and it hits you. The way it felt different than normal when you hopped from Jake's house to wherever that one place was. How it happened when you brought Jake home again too. Like your gut dissolved sideways. How they rearranged slower once you landed. Had it happened when you first landed in Jane's yard too? You were probably too turned around to even notice then. You know Roxy's super hyped right now, but you tell her you gotta check something. Do some science. You'll be right back. You zap backwards again. What did I tell you about coming back here? Get your grubby time fingers out of my pie before you get caught. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Have a good day, ma'am. Okay, she's mad, which you expected. It also feels like an everyday wiggly belly time jump, which you also expected. You pop out of there, this time concentrating on your friend Rose, just a day after you last hung out. You should just feel yourself zoom further back towards her, right? Off you go, and wrong. It's that feeling again, that sideways dissolvement and reconstruction of your crudely rendered bowels. Oh, it's you. Long time no see. For you, I assume. Funny thing about that is no, actually. You'll have to explain later. You apologize for paying her so short a visit and head back to Roxy. The feeling accompanies you yet again. He's finally figuring out that there are two separate timelines! Which I already knew that way ahead of this, but it's like... You pop back into Roxy's living room. A fraction of a second after you left. Those brainworms are wiggling at top speed. Damn, B, I knew you don't know this about me, but I love science projects. I got a whole lab and everything. I'm hex of qualified. Want to take me with you? Oh, sorry, you already went. Fuck, there I go, blinking and missing all the good shit. For the best, to be honest. Or else I'd have sat here worrying that you'd never come back. Abandonment crisis totes averted for the moment. High five. What rad science fact did you learn? Was it about my mom? You take a deep breath. You're kinda lying down the knowledge tracks a second before your brain cart rolls down them, so you're hoping this makes sense as you piece it together word by word. You think this is a different universe. You what? You've met the woman Roxy thinks of as Mom, but you also have a friend named Rose from a while ago. She's friends with Jake's grandma and Jane's grandpa, and you're pretty sure she even reads you some of the same fucking book at one point. But they can't be the same exact people, even if they all look the same. Things feel different there than they do here. Like looking in an inside-out mirror with every cell of your body. Those definitely exist, don't worry. How's to that? Yeah. I'm following you. Would love to gaze into one of those mirrors and flip my shit some way. Would be a liar if I said I had never thought about that as a general concept. But that's besides the point. More importantly, what you're saying is that I have a double in the moms I thought I had yesterday. And you're saying you can, like, go visit any and all moms whenever you want? Just go on a mom visiting bender? No rules, just moms? And I can come along? Well, no, there are a couple rules, but other than that, yeah. Damn, you thought she might take more convincing. Look around at all of my gear and cat clones and general living situation, bud. All I'm saying is none of that is particularly hard to believe. And after all the grief I've endured trying to get Janie to believe me, it'd be pretty fucking stupid and not to mention rude as heck of me not to believe you now. You're my friend. Phew, that's a relief. Your grasp on this shit is tenuous at best. So it's good she is so easy to win over. It is one of my best qualities. Or at least one of my biggest ones. Oh. Though before she gets too excited, one of the rules does seem to be that her mom in this universe doesn't want to be visited, though. That's kind of a big one. Oh, I see. Well, did she say why? I mean, if y'all already hung out, what's so bad about one more chill sesh? Unless, I don't know, it's okay for you, but... You can see her start to blame herself, so you cut her off. It's definitely not that she didn't seem interested. More like she couldn't. She shooed you away every time you tried to say hi. Like she was afraid you'd fuck shit up. Which, to be fair, you do regularly. She said she was preparing for something. You look around. Or someone. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense. It's funny, actually. Sometimes I hate the spelling errors. It throws me off. No, I'm joking. Your leg, it sucks. But, like, simultaneously, it's funny. Because that game I mentioned, that Janie's off destroying, a week ago I wasn't even sure I wanted to play it. Was pretty ready to go desperate measures to not play it at all, if I'm being totes honest. But the hell. But then when Jane said she met you and was all hell-bent on doing some righteous smiting to those whom company I don't know, it hit me that I kind of did want to play it after all. Like, I thought maybe I'd meet my mom in the game and I'd finally get to talk to this lady I built my whole ass sense of self around. Get to see how she is in real actual life and figure out how bad I fucked it up when my version of it. Lol. Anyway, we aren't playing, so it didn't matter. I've been trying to be a good friend and lend my hacksaw skills to Jane's but it hurts and I don't know how to tell her. And then you showed up and my options shifted like 75 more times. I barely got time to come to terms with it being okay to want something before it gets swiped away from me. Lol. Shit, you really didn't mean to mess with her expectations. You should have kept your mouth shut until you figured out what this all meant. She smiles at you and you don't have to have known her for long to tell that it's forced. Shit. You can fix this. One more visit to this universe's Rose couldn't hurt, right? Moms are cool, but so are friends. I have no idea if I'm gonna have the same little glitchy thing with the one. So I'm just gonna choose this top one, and if there's that weird glitch, I guess there's a weird glitch. And gets the... Okay. Hey, who knows? Maybe her mom wouldn't mind another visit if you brought Roxy along. Like, maybe she was just annoyed when it was your bothersome self. She was definitely a little sad when she talked about Roxy living so far away, temporarily speaking. You really think? I mean, if you don't think she'd mind. It'd be 100% down, locked and loaded, ready to family bond right the fuck now. Before I get too nervous to change my mind, should we partake in the celebratory sip before we go? She reaches under her couch and pulls out a bottle of vodka. That would be Roxy. You make a non-committal noise as you work out how to respond. You called Jake out for enabling this, so you don't want to do the same. It's delicate, though. What am I thinking? She'll probably have her own stash anyway. What am I thinking? Why else would she have left such vast quantities of this stuff for me to reckon with? Ha, yeah, you guess. Though maybe she meant for her to bust into it when she was a bit older, or like maybe for special occasions. Well, saddle up and we can add that one to the list of questions to ask her. It's gonna be pretty far down, though I got a lot. You extend your hand. She takes it, and off you go. You choose a point a little further ahead in Rose's timeline, just to give her time to miss you, just in case. You zap to the doorstep and to ease Roxy into it. She plasters herself to the wall next to the door, breathing heavy. You take care of the knocking part. Oh, shit, boy. This is it. Look at all these fucking trees around my house. Hoppity shit. Old Rose comes to the door, and from the look on her face, she stares you down. Or on the look on her, she has absolutely not missed you even a little bit. My incorrigible male person. What did I tell you before? You should not be here, or now. Her imperial bane of my existence may not be paying attention to what you do with your friends, but she's keeping tabs on me after your last visit. It isn't safe for you here, and I can't have you compromise this location. From the side, Roxy exhales. Rose turns. Her voice is soft and broken. Snow falling from branches. Oh. Sorry, Ms. Mom. Mom Lalon. Roxy? We didn't mean to bust down operations. I just wanted to meet you. No, I know it. And despite the circumstances, I'm so glad to have been able to see you too. More than you know. But you can't stay. Yeah, okay, of course. Yeah, no worries, I'm sorry. You have to go right now before... A light streaks through the clouds and you crane your neck up to see it, but Rose grabs you both and drags you inside, slamming the door. Shit, this is bad, right? Fuck, she's even faster than I thought. I have to call Dave. Oh, Dave! I wonder if that's going to be part of Dirk's situation. She stops muttering to herself and speaks instead to you and Roxy with a sharp, decisive turn of her head. What's done is done. Get back before there's nothing to get back to. But Rose touches her knuckles to Roxy's cheek, and you feel like you shouldn't be here for this moment. Shouldn't have brought her here. Shouldn't have done anything ever. You never learn your fucking lesson. Oh. You do the only good thing left for you to do, and take Roxy's hand. She's still sputtering, pulling you as she reaches towards Rose. Oh! There is a low rumble. The house shakes. Rose has pulled some knitting needles out of nowhere, and they're sparkling with energy. Now! When you open your eyes again, you're in Roxy's version of the same living room, or almost that. You know it's hers, though it's decorated more sparsely, and there's a corner of the house that just fucking gone. Rebuilt how the surrounding buildings were, with a rickety chess guy patch job. Shit. You stop surveying the timeline damage and instead look at Roxy. She's just standing, staring blank. Her hand is over her mouth. You're so sorry. You never should have suggested they do that. It's probably best for you to go. All you do is make things worse. The slackness in her face turns to panic. No, please. I shouldn't have asked to go. It's my fault. Don't leave me. In your guts, you know you're the one in the wrong. You are supposed to be the responsible time traveler. You don't know how to make her see this without making her feel worse. She runs and opens the cabinet. Then a second and a third, her movements more frantic each time. Eventually she surfaces, successful. Oh, thank fuck the booze is still here. Always looking out for me, that mom. Look, it's okay. We can still have fun. You don't have to go. Please don't go. She's crying as she's talking, her voice climbing higher with fear. Her smile is begging you. You know you have to look. Later. Check whatever corner of the internet or historical documents Roxy has lying around to see what happened, but you feel in your belly that it will only confirm what you suspect. It would be better if she hated you. You're not ready to face what you did. So you take the bottle Roxy is holding out towards you, take a long burning swig. More for you means less for her, you hope, as you pass the bottle back. Well, that was a messed up ending. It was a fail, and I will be doing the other choice when we get to it. But I think I need a break from this because of that emotional stuff. That was not good. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and end it here, and we'll do the next one next time. So until then, I would like to say thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please put a like on the video. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything I upload. And as always, I will see you next time. I hope you have a good day, everybody. Especially after that.